What's going on, Rankin family? Welcome back to another beautiful property tour. Today, we are looking at this beautiful Grand Homes near Dallas, Texas. Now, this one in particular, I've been waiting to showcase for you because it is absolutely stunning from the exterior, and I can't wait for you to see the interior. You're gonna fall in love with this one. Now, this one is a semi-custom home. You know, Grand Homes, they do semi-custom, but it's absolutely fantastic. Now, as of the time of this recording, they're going to be priced from 1.494. Okay, so you're going to be around that price range. Of course, it depends on your options, on the ultimate price that you'll end up paying, but you're really going to see the value inside of here. Now, from the exterior of this property, you are going to have the brick as well as the natural stone going into your covered front porch. And I love the length of this one. I mean, you have this circular driveway right here. As you can see, going all the way back there is going to be the community in itself. And you also have Shattuck homes right there. But let's go ahead and take a look inside. Now, this one, as we speak, it's going to be a 4-bedroom, 4 full bath property. Now, you are going to have 3 living areas in here. You're going to have a dining area to also you're going to have a 3-car garage, which I absolutely love. And I can't wait for you to see. But let me go ahead and get you inside this property. Now, before we do, you have this beautiful double door right here. This is the glass pane. You have 8 glass panes inside of here. And then this is exactly what you're going to be greeted with. Now, as you can see, right when you walk into the grand foyer, you have the exposed beams on top, the high ceilings. We have a nice happy birthday balloon right up there as well. And look at the great room. Now, this is a grand room right here. You have the candlelight wagon wheel chandelier, the tall ceilings inside of here. And as you can see, it continues along going to the kitchen. But let's take a look right here to the left. Now, this is going to be our study right here. If you notice, the high ceilings continues up there. You have these built-ins right here with the cabinet crowns, and just look at the amount of space inside of just the study itself. You have these tall windows with the window grids inside of here, and look at this, the amount of room that you have in here, and it's only a study, if you can believe it. So you have 2 sliding doors right there to go ahead and just seclude yourself if it's something where you work from home and you want some privacy. Even though it is close to the kitchen and the great room, you still can go ahead and seclude yourself. That way you can be productive. So continuing along, like I said, this is going to be the great room. I love the fact that you have the built-in sliders right here as well. Clear story windows that continues along to the dining area as well. And just look at this, just from the beautiful fireplace. If you can see, you have the tile exterior, you have your mantle up there as well. Beautiful built-ins. Now, some people may want to add some shelving to the left of that, but it's certainly your prerogative if you want to do so. And just look at the amount of space inside of here. So that's where we come in from. I love the fact that you have that second story area right there. You can go ahead and use that as maybe, a sitting area, just decorations. Really just depends on your personal preference. Now, going inside of our kitchen, look at this, the exposed beams on top again. You have this nice, beautiful brick-like backsplash floor to ceiling right in your kitchen as well. The stacked stone as well over here on the right side. Now, inside of here, it may be a situation where you want to go ahead and add these stacked cabinets on top, maybe just for an aesthetic reason, or if you want to just leave it how it is, go ahead and add some decorations on top of your cabinetry. You can certainly do so. Now, inside of here, you have the white cabinetry with the chrome hardware. You have beautiful quartz countertops. Look at this oversized island, perfect for entertaining guests. And that's really what we see inside of here. You really can see the open concept that everyone so much loves. Go ahead and entertain the family, no matter if you have a big family, a growing family. And I tell you what, if you buy a home like this, you're probably gonna have some new family members, I'll tell you that. But look at that, absolutely beautiful. So we have our double stainless steel oven over here. We have our coffee bar that continues along with the quartz countertops. Look at this, walk-in pantry right here, plenty of space. If you want some Diet Coke, some Coke Zero, you can certainly do so. Now, you do have the farmhouse sink inside of here with the chrome sink faucet itself. And look at this. So this could be utilized as an informal dining room, maybe a breakfast nook if that's something you want to partake in. But as you can see, the length right here, you could have a 10-seater dining table. You could probably fit up to 12 people right here, and it would be comfortable. Now right here, you have a nice little wet bar area where you can go ahead and serve some drinks if you're entertaining folks. And I love the fact that it's open as well. You have your nice little wine cellar right here, adding some more decor inside of here. Like I always say, if you're not a wine drinker, you can certainly partake in this. That way you can go ahead and, you know, who can really say they have a wine cellar inside of their home, right? All right, so continuing along right here, look at this. So you can use this as a game room. You know, Grand Homes, they love to go ahead and add that window bench. This is a large window bench, which I absolutely love right here. But just look at this. Absolutely amazing right here. So the sliders continues in here. So if you can imagine opening up the sliders right here, open up the sliders over there. That way you have that indoor, outdoor access if that's what you want to partake in. But just look at this. So you could use this even as a media room if you wanted to use this as a children's retreat. You can certainly do so. Clear story windows on here, bringing in plenty of natural light. And you notice the tall ceilings inside of here as well. Oh my goodness, you really can't get much better than this, folks. And like I said, I mean, if it's something where you have a growing family or you have a huge family, as we speak right now, then you can certainly utilize that. Now, this would be our 3-car garage right here. If you recall, this has a circular driveway, so you go ahead and, you know, access that garage right there, come straight inside of here, and that way you can open up to your great room and your kitchen. So you do have this single access door right here as well. So if you didn't want to go ahead and open up the sliders, you can certainly do so. But before we go in the backyard and upstairs, let's go ahead and take a look at our primary. Ooh, loving it. So we have our vaulted ceilings inside of here. You have your accent wall over here. Look at this. Nice king size bed, 2 nightstands right here. Look how much space you have inside of here. Extremely cozy. Loving it. So our window bench, of course, and every single room you're going to notice that with Grand Homes is that they love to add the window bench inside of here. So some folks may like it, some folks may be opposed to it. I love to hear your thoughts below. But look at that. Vaulted ceilings, absolutely stunning. We got our LED ceiling fan. Wow. So I love the fact that it's that open space, that open concept. And like I said, this is a grand master suite. That's what they call it. You got your oversized baseboards inside of here, natural oak wood flooring inside of here as well. And whoo, this is gonna be our beautiful ensuite right here. So you got your his and hers sink right here, quartz countertops, rectangular soak-in tub, and our oversized walk-in shower, almost like a super shower to be quite frank with you, with the chrome waterfall shower head, recessed lighting as well right over your shower head. Stunning. And then oversized mirror inside of here. So really loving the thought behind this plan right here. I'd really love to hear your thoughts on this in the comments below, but really can't get much better than this. And I got a comment too. I know she was talking about that I say that, you know, that there's not much better than this, but man, every time we walk into something, I mean, I'm trying to make sure I bring you folks the best of the best. And real quick, folks, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Always fantastic to have you. And if this is your first time to the channel, my name is Marcus Rankin. I am a Texas realtor. I get calls, texts, and emails every single week from folks looking to make a move to Texas, regardless if it's Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, you name it. We have the right people, get you covered. So reach out to the information below so that way you can book a call, find out how we can help you based on your circumstances, and consider hitting that subscribe button. I'd love for you to become a part of the Rankin family. And that way, you know, when I release a video every week. So nice size primary closet. I'm loving this right here. And you had like a little vanity area. I know I was just, you know, doing my little spiel, but this little vanity area, I mean, this looks like a little coffee bar, but if it's something where you wanted to go ahead and the ladies wanted to use this as a vanity area, you can go ahead and, strip the cabinetry underneath. That way you can sit under there, keep the drawers, and that way you can use that and have your own little section. That certainly is a possibility, but really loving the Grandmaster Suite. It really does look like a Grandmaster Suite, to be quite frank with you. So over here, you'll notice that you do have chrome handles, and I always make the stipulation and, the disclosure, or disclaimer rather, is that this is a model house. So a lot of times you'll see in the model house that, it's the way it is situated, the way the upgrades are situated inside of the home, you may or may not like it. And, they add these just to go ahead and show off some of their features, because a lot of times they can do all of this. I mean, if you wanted every single thing that's in here, you can certainly do so. Go ahead and add that to the home, just based on your budget. Maybe you like certain things. Maybe right here, you want a picture frame window. Of course, just go ahead and, you don't have the window grids. A lot of times with these rooms, you want to make sure, based on codes and things like that, to be able to egress in the event of a fire or something like that. But if you wanted to go ahead and add that as a picture frame window, and maybe on the two ends of the bed, right here on the two ends of the wall, you can add the egress window if you wanted to. So yeah, the possibilities are certainly endless. And, some of these builders that we showcase, they already have homes that are already pre-built. They're in inventory, ready to be sold off. So a lot of times you may not be able to modify and change those. But if it's something where your time frame is better, where you have maybe 5, 6, 7 months before you actually need to be physically inside the property, you can certainly partake in building. They'll get you under contract. You'll go to the design center, pick out your options, find out exactly how you would love it. And like I said, I mean, if it's something where this is going to be your forever home, that's something to consider, because sometimes I've had people reach out to me that they need to purchase a home within days, So if that's the case, your only option is really the inventory homes. But sometimes, and which I always recommend, reach out, as far in advance as you can. I'd say at least, 5, 6 months or so. If you're thinking about doing so, just go ahead and reach out and finding out the situation. And that way we can get you taken care of based on your own circumstances. But the one thing I didn't mention inside of here is that you do have a double island. So you have the oversized island right there, and then you can utilize that other area as a breakfast bar. So that's another thing. So let's go upstairs and see what we're working with. So Grand Homes is, specifically exclusive to the greater Dallas-Fort Worth area. That's one thing, some folks love Grand Homes, and I've had people reach out and say, hey, can we build a Grand Homes in Houston? Or I had another one that reached out, can we build a Grand Homes in Lubbock? And as of the time of this recording, Grand Homes is in Dallas. No thoughts or plans to move out of this area. But of course, that could always change depending on their direction of the company. But so inside of here, this is gonna be our second level option right here. You can go ahead and have another game room area. If you want to use this as a nice media room, you can certainly do so. You have this little sitting area over here as well. And if you notice on top, we have the exposed beams and the tall ceilings again. So the one common thing I'm seeing in here is that we do have the window grids inside. Now, we don't have a window bench inside of here. That's unique, but if you notice when we walked in right above the foyer, you did have that. So we'll continue along right there. So you have all these built-ins as well. If you wanted to go ahead and add this or maybe some floating shelves, you can certainly do so, depending on what you plan to utilize this as. And then I love the fact you have this opening. You can see right over your kitchen. Loving it. So if you wanted to go ahead and ask whoever's in the kitchen to make you a breakfast and cheese omelet, or or a cheese omelet or sausage and cheese omelet, you can do so. So right here we have a full-size bathroom right here. Now that's unique. I haven't seen that before in a model home right here, but we have our shower tub combo. This area, I would see it probably be a challenge with, some of the spillage from the water, hitting that, but you know, to each his own. If you wanted to hop up there and bathe yourself, you could do so. But look at this. So our quartz countertops extends up here, white cabinetry with our chrome hardware again. Now I love the fact that they added the mirror frame inside of here. And this model house, it's been open for a while. So, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, a lot of these features, maybe, you know, you may say, hey, it's outdated, or I don't like the way it looks, maybe even like carpet inside of here. But, you know, of course, everything is cosmetic for showcase purposes only. So just keep that in mind. So inside of here, we don't have a walk-in closet, but it definitely is, it does it justice. Now, if you notice, that bathroom does connect to the hallway. So it connects to the bedroom and the hallway itself. That way, if folks are inside of here, they're going to go ahead and, you know, they're being entertained in the game room, then that's one thing to keep in mind, that they'll go ahead and use that bathroom right there. But right here, you have a queen size bed, 2 nightstands, and a dresser. And I really don't see any challenge with this whatsoever. I see that it looks pretty well put together. You still have a lot of space to go ahead and possibly even add a king size bed. You might, you know, compromise some of that space right there. But look at this. You have a nice little sitting area. Now, most folks probably wouldn't utilize this space. I think it looks nice, especially if you're in the great room. I think it really does it justice, in my personal opinion. But just love the fact that we have the shiplap as well back here. And look at that. So really unique, you know, a nice unique space. And if it's something where you don't want to go ahead and use this space, or you don't want to have that second level, you can always just keep that first level right there how it is, and that way you'll be taken care of. Now that is pretty interesting right there. Now you do have 2 other bedrooms that are downstairs right here. Let's see if we can take a look at those. But yeah, I love that. And just keep in mind, right there to the right where we saw, that's the office, but it would be just a garage. So that's the only thing that would really be different about this particular plan. And we'll actually go through this way. So as you can tell, if you just go straight out there, that would be your garage right there. Now we have our utility room right here, built-ins left and right, chrome hardware inside of here, quartz countertops. Now, of course, as you can see where it would be, you know, your hookups for your washer and dryer, all this would not be here. So that way you can easily fit an oversized washer and dryer if that's what you wanted to take or partake in. Now you have your built-in cabinetry. A lot of folks love to use this. Go ahead and add your laundry detergent and your softeners and things like that. Of course, some extended cabinetry. And then let's go ahead and take a look at the last bedrooms. So, wow. So like I always said, I mean, with the amount of square footage that you have inside of here, this is what you're really going to notice. The amount of abundance of space that you have inside of the bedrooms to easily fit a full size bedroom set comfortably. Queen size bed is what most folks would probably add, but depending on the size of the children that are going to be living with you, you may add a full bed or a twin bed. And, you know, sometimes maybe the kids want to use, depending on how big the family is, maybe you have 2 kids in the same room. If they're small children, go ahead and get you 2 twin beds. I know a lot of folks, you know, use that as well. But, you know, inside of here with the carpeting, a lot of folks love that plush carpeting. You know, it just feels extremely cozy. It's one of those elements where, you know, especially on a Saturday morning, you go ahead and step on that plush carpeting. There's no better feeling than that. Now inside of here, you do have the high level granite chrome hardware shower tub combo inside of here as well. And I'm just loving it. But if it's something where, you know, you want to go ahead and purchase a home just like this, as is, where they're in the process of starting on one pretty soon. So it might be fall 24, whenever you can go ahead and get inside of it. But I always say, if it's something where you know you're going to be making a move and you really need to be in a home at a certain time frame, regardless if it's a job transfer. A lot of times I'm getting folks that are reaching out that are saying, hey, I want to move because of the weather. They're moving from up north. Maybe, you know, I have one that's moving from Maine, another one moving from Baltimore, Maryland, another one, believe it or not, is moving from Florida. So, You know, a lot of people said the same thing. You know, you can't get much better than Florida. Well, I guess it's a little better some other places. So that's one thing to keep in mind. But plenty of space inside of here. Full size walk-in closet with the windows, adding in some more natural light in the rooms. And then right here, you should have your bathroom. That was locked, but right here. Shower tub combo again. We have our tile shower surround inside of here. Chrome hardware again, and same material. So far, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, and you know, reach out to the information below so that way we can find out your situation, get you taken care of. And that way you'll go ahead and at least have your plans in order so you don't feel jumbled. And a lot of times, especially if you're moving from state to state, it may be really daunting, you know, the task of getting under contract and finding the right community, and if this is the right community, which ones. I know there's a ton of information, but it's just that, a ton of information. You need someone to go ahead and decipher the information for you based on experience, based on facts, and that way you make a better decision. But I love the fact that we have this nice covered backyard patio. It extends on top again. We have the wood ceiling, LED ceiling fan, built-in wood burning fireplace right here. Now the brick extends to the backyard, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you love brick, natural stone, stucco, shiplap, or not shiplap, hardy boards? What do you like better? I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'd probably think it would be natural stone and stucco, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. Now, if you notice, the wood ceiling extends over here. You have an extended covered backyard patio. Loving it. Now look at that. We have our nice pergola over here. Ooh, look at this. Can you imagine this much yard that you have? You have your built-in pool right here. Most folks would probably add a bigger pool, but you know, if this is something that would do, then perfect. This is the model house. Eventually they'll sell the model house off, but we're still out quite a bit of ways. We have some lots available, but look at this. If you wanted to go ahead and add a trampoline over there, your playground, a play set, you know, you wanted to do archery out here, have a full-size family reunion. You could even have a wedding out here. So if you want to start hosting some weddings for your family members, go ahead and get you one of these properties. But man, loving it. Really couldn't get much better than this. And I mean that, folks, on this one. So other than that, family, that was the lovely Grand Homes. All right, Rankin family. So that was the beautiful Grand Homes right here in Wellspring Estates. Let me know in the comments what you folks thought about this particular plan. Is there anything that you would change, or would you keep it as is? I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you want more information about this plan or any plan that I showcase on this channel, make sure you reach out to the information below, book a call so we can find out how we can help you. Consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you folks on the next property tour.